Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about copy constructor and assignment operator in C++ and what's called the rule of three. Copy constructor is used to initialize a previously uninitialized object from some other object's data, while an assignment operator is used to replace the data of a previously initialized object with some other object's data. Example: here we have class student. In this class, we defined two members, name as string and age as integer. And here you see the copy constructor. As its constructor, there is no return value, but it takes a reference to objects of type student, and so this constructor just assigns the other object's data to its member. The assignment operator is defined here. It returns object, a reference to object, which is this, and it takes other object as a reference, and it assigns the other object's value to its member. In the right side here, we used the class student. Here I defined student S1, has name Sam and age 20, as you see in the output here. In this line, this is the first use case of copy constructor. Defined object S2 and assigned to its member the value of S1. So S2 will have the name as S1 and the age as S1.age. So in this case, copy constructor is called, and as you see in the output, copy constructor is called. In this line, I initialize a new object called S3. It has name Dan and age 22. Then I use the assignment operator S3 equal S1, because S3 is already declared and initialized. Assignment operator will be called, and the values of S1 is assigned to S3, and here you see the assignment operator is called. In this line, I call this function, which takes student as object as a copy, and calling this function will create S using S3 values. So copy constructor is called in this case. In the last line, in the last example, I declared student S4 equal S1. So S4 is going to be created using the value of S1. Here, even the equal operator is used. It's different than this line, since S4 is still not initialized. So copy constructor is used in this case. If I don't define copy constructor and the assignment operator, as we saw in the previous slide, if I don't define them, then there will be an implicit declaration, which might be the compiler do that and declare the copy constructor and the assignment operator the same implementation we saw in the previous slide. And so member-wise copying is exactly what we want in this case. name and age are copied, so we get a self-contained independent student object. So in this case, there is no need to define or declare an explicit copy constructor or assignment operator. They will be implicitly declared, and it will give the same results. So when I have to declare explicitly the copy constructor and the assignment operator, when our class manages a resource, that is when an object of the class is responsible for that resource. That usually means the resource is acquired in the constructor and released in the destructor. So in this example, we replace the member function name of type string to the old style, which is pointer, character pointer. And in the constructor, we create an array that the name should point to using new operation. So in this case, and also in the destructor, we release the memory or the array pointed by the name using the delete function. In this case, it's mandatory to define copy constructor and an assignment operator, because by default copying an object means copying its member, but copying the name members merely copies a pointer, not the character array it's point to. So this means if I don't declare explicitly an assignment operator or copy constructor, it has unpleasant effects. Let's say we have two objects, A and B. Both A and B, if we call like an assignment operator or copy constructor, at the end, their member name will point to the same array, and so changes via A can be observed via object B. Also, once object B is destroyed, A.name is a pointer, which is dangling pointer, and if A is destroyed, deleting the dangling pointer yields to undefined behavior, and there is very high chance a memory leak will happen in your program. So in this case, you have to declare copy constructor and assignment operator. In the assignment operator, you see here we check if this is not equal to the other object, because we are deleting the pointer at the first stage in order to create a new array that fits the other object. So if we don't do this check and we do assignment to the object itself, it will delete the name member, and then an exception will happen after we assign or copy the name to itself because it's deleted. So this is required. The rule of three. If your class needs one of copy constructor or assignment operator or destructor be defined explicitly, then it's likely to need all three of them. So this means that if any of these is required or mandatory in your class, it means that the three of them are required, and this is called the rule of three. Thank you for watching.